So, welcoming you again. My name is Nathalie and welcome to the Comfy Cozy Club. Take a moment to get settled in before we get started. So, a mindful moment to make sure you're comfortable. Maybe taking a moment to just sit up on a blanket or a little pillow, or maybe just really land onto your sitting bones. And then when you're settled in, when you're feeling comfy, this is the fun part, you're just going to kind of shake left to right as if you're grounding, settling your sitting bones down into the floor. And then come to stillness. Now really find lots of space within your spine. So start at the tailbone and start lengthening all the way up to the crown of your head. Really lift your sternum, lift your heart, and just let the shoulders set into the back body. Your neck is nice and long. The tips of the ears are pointing up towards the ceiling. And then close your eyes. And just take a moment to really come into the present moment. And notice what's going on around you. Any noises. I can hear a cat who is probably up to no good. Notice any sounds around you. And just really becoming aware of everything around you. Notice the quality of air in the room. Notice the quality of your breath. Notice where your skin touches the air around it. And then notice how you're feeling. So where are your thoughts taking you? Sometimes we come onto the mat and immediately we're in the moment, feeling good. Sometimes we have a really busy head, the monkey mind swinging from thought to thought. We just come into the role of the observer, noticing that that is going on. So even if you're feeling a bit fidgety or you have a busy mind, just observing. And then start to invite the breath in a little deeper. Taking a really deep breath in through your nose. And a warm exhale out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Warm exhale out through your mouth. And just one more breath here as if you're washing the day away. Breathe in. Exhale out. And then really slowly open your eyes. So I hope this practice is going to calm your nerves and kind of bring you into the present moment a bit more. Now send your arms out left to right. So really take up space here. Pull your pinkies back and pull the thumbs forward. And now really lift up through the crown of the head. So feel the space in the spine, feel the space in your wings. And then as you exhale, bring your hands into a prayer. Moving really slowly. Now drop your chin down to your chest as you send your hands past your ears. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. And then take a really deep breath in as you lift your heart. Lift the prayer up towards the ceiling, gaze up. And now exhale, float the fingertips all the way down. So breathe in, lift up halfway. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your chin down to your breath, good luck, to your chest. Breathe in, send your hands past your ears. Now gaze up. Exhale, fingertips down. Breathe in, halfway lift. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your chin down, take a deep breath in, reach all the way back. Lift and exhale, take it down. Now I'm just going to cue the breath. Breathe in. Out. In. Out. Final round, moving with your own breath, really feeling it out. Explore. And then breathe in as you bring the arms halfway up. Exhale all the way out, pressing down through the palms of your hands. Now breathe in, bring the arms all the way up. Turn the palms of your hands forward, and as you exhale, roll onto all fours. So take a moment to get centered, aligning your knees with your hips and aligning your wrists with your shoulders. Spread your fingertips really wide, and then really firm the fingertips down into the mat. Now think about reaching the crown of your head all the way forward. So placing a little teacup, glass of wine on the back of your neck. As you draw the hands all the way back, now think about tugging the knees forward. So you should feel a little fire in your core ignite. You should feel your abdominals. Now you're welcome to stay here or lift the lower belly in, curl the toes under. Now keep the breath really fluid and strong as you just lift your knees. So keep hugging those hands back, tugging those knees forward, keep lengthening out through the crown of the head as we're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now drop your knees down to the floor. Keep your toes curled under. And as you exhale, send your hips over to your heels, getting a nice big stretch through the feet. Then just walk the hands forward even more. Really roll the shoulders out. And now drop your forehead down towards the floor. So it might make it down all the way. It might hover about halfway down. That's fine. Now take a really deep breath in through your nose, breathing into the lower back. And then as you exhale, really hug the lower belly in. Again, take a deep breath in through your nose, feel the lower back expand. And now as you exhale, hug the lower belly in, really grip the mat with your fingertips and round it forward. So think cat stretch. Breathe in, send your hips down to your heels. Exhale, pull the lower belly in as you round it forward. Breathe in, send your hips down to your heels. One more as you exhale, round it forward. So feeling that core strength. Now stay here. Take a deep breath in as you send your heart through the gateway of your arms, reach the crown of the head forward. Now send yourself all the way back into your first downward facing dog. Keep rolling the shoulders out, giving yourself lots of space, so make sure your hands are nice and wide, your feet are at least as wide as your hips. And then just start by taking a gentle sway in the hips. So signaling to the body that we're starting to let go of any tension and really dropping into the body. And I'll just take it away. So maybe lowering your heels down one at a time, maybe sticking with that sway, whatever feels right here as you start to wake up through the body and wake up through the hamstrings. Notice how the backs of your legs are feeling. Okay, come to stillness. Now breathe in, look over to the front edge of the mat, and you're just going to walk your feet all the way up, coming into a forward fold. So bring your feet hip width apart, and now just take a moment to bend your legs. So bringing your belly towards your upper legs, take a hold of your elbows and just sway from side to side. So really letting go of any tension in the upper back and creating lots of space in the lower back. Relax the crown of your head down towards the floor. Now come to center, release the elbows. Take a moment to look at your feet. Just make sure your toes are pointing forward and your toes are really spread into the floor. Now press into all the bony parts of your feet. So pressing into that ball joint, those ball joints of your feet. Now breathe in as you lift up halfway, so take it into a flat back extend, starting with your hands underneath your knees. Reach the crown of the head forward, so think hovering cat pose, that little plank we did before here. Shoulders come away from the ears, placing that little teacup on the back of your neck. And the sitting bones just spread out left to right. Keep bringing that lower belly in. And now as you exhale, take it all the way down. Now move with the breath. Breathe in as you lift halfway into your flat back extend. Exhale as you fold. And just really feeling it out, exploring here. So this might be a pose that you've done hundreds of times. See if you can really bring that beginner's mind. So really noticing how all the muscles are feeling, how you're supporting yourself from the inside out. And if you are a beginner, then you're in luck because you will automatically have that beginner's mind. Okay, let's do one more. Then fold it back, so return into your forward fold. Now really press into your feet as you roll yourself all the way up. So moving really slowly. Noticing how the spine is feeling, noticing how strong the legs are. And then really pressing into the feet, so lifting from the ground up as you reach the crown of your head all the way up to the ceiling. Now breathe in, send your arms out left to right. So once again, taking up lots of space. Exhale, bring your hands into a prayer. Moving slowly. Drop your chin down to your chest. Breathe in, send your hands past your ears. Now really lift, so it's an extended mountain pose. There's a lamp in the way here. And exhale, float the arms all the way down. Now breathe in, bring the arms all the way up, extended mountain pose. And now exhale, take it all the way down, moving through the center line, return into your forward fold. Breathe in, take a flat back extend, feel the upper leg spiraling in. Maybe this time fingertips on the floor if your body allows that, if you have the space. Exhale, fold all the way down. And now breathe in, step into a plank. Yay! So make sure your wrists are underneath your shoulders. Really firm the fingertips down into the floor. Lengthen the crown of the head forward. And now as you exhale, really slow, mindful drop down of the knees. And then breathe in, send your heels back, lift the knees. Exhale, slowly lower the knees down. Breathe in, lift. I'm just going to do 3 more, so moving really slowly, and this is surprisingly tough on your core. So I was practicing this on my significant other, as you do, and he said, "Do you hate me?" So if it feels a bit tough on your core muscles, that's fine. Okay, the next time you're going to keep your knees lifted, and as you exhale, send it back into downward facing dog. And downward facing dog never feels as good as after a vigorous plank. Okay, take a moment to work it out. So maybe dropping the heels down, maybe swing your hips side to side, and then come to stillness and just take a really deep breath. And now as you breathe in, lift the right leg all the way up. So coming into 3-legged dog, move slowly, feel it out. And as you exhale, step the right foot up towards the right thumb. So see if you can make it in once, and if you can't, no worries. Just make sure it arrives. And then breathe in as you send your heart forward, gaze forward, soften your face. And as you exhale, drop your left knee down to the floor. Now breathe in. We're going to open the arms out left to right. So it's a big opening. Really lift your heart. And as you exhale, bring your hands down to the floor, so framing the right foot. Breathe in, lift the left knee up. Now, as you exhale, really press into the ball joint of your right foot and see if you can straighten that right leg. So really lifting the left heel, pressing away from both feet. Now think flat back, extending your spine, so really lengthen out through the spine, and then drop your nose down towards your knee. So feel the stretch in the hamstrings, really scissoring the thighs in and up. Breathe and lengthen out through the spine. Plant your hands, and now step back into your plank. Okay, take a deep breath in here. Exhale, hover the knees down. Breathe in, extend the heels out. Exhale, hover the knees down. Breathe in, extend it out. Exhale, lower down, so hopefully you're warming up. Hopefully you still like me. Let's do one more. Then keep the knees lifted, and as you exhale, downward facing dog. So really feel the mat, feel the structure of the mat underneath your hands, or maybe you're practicing on your floor or on some beautiful carpet. Really get really strong through the arms, and then just gently press the insides of the heels towards the back of your room. You should feel a deepening in the stretch. Take one more deep breath. And then breathe in as you float the left leg all the way up, coming into three-legged dog. Take your time, feeling it out. And as you exhale, step your left foot up towards your left thumb, noticing the difference between one side and the other side. Take a really deep breath in, send your gaze forward, your heart forward, and smile. As you exhale, lower the right knee down to the floor. Really soft landing. Now breathe in, take up space, open the arms out left to right, lift your heart, lift your gaze. Exhale, fingertips down to the floor. Breathe in, lift the right knee up. And then as you exhale, start to really press into the ball joint of your left foot, so into the bony parts of that left foot, as you start to straighten out through the left knee. So maybe you're keeping a bit of a bend, right? I've got a serious case of quarantine hamstrings, so if you find that your hamstrings are getting a bit shorter too, you're welcome to keep the leg bent. Now align your hips, so left hip is pulling in, right hip is just coming forward a bit. Lengthen out through the spine, and then as you exhale, see if you can drop your nose down towards your knee and just take a really deep breath, scissoring those thighs in and up. And now use your inhalation, breathe in, lengthen out through the spine, soften through your left knee, and step into your plank. Take a really deep breath in here. As you exhale, hover the knees down. Keep pressing into your hands. Breathe in, extend the heels out. Inner spies, inner spies. Your inner thighs are rotating in and up. Exhale, hover the knees down. Hope there are no spies on your mat. Extend your heels out. And just once more, lower down. Extend out. And downward facing dog. Notice how down dog will start to change as we come here over and over again. Okay, take one really deep breath. And then as you breathe in, look over to the front edge of the mat and step or walk up to the front edge of the mat. So bring your feet hip width apart. Make sure your toes are pointing forward. Now breathe in, lift up halfway. If you can, bring your fingertips down to the floor. Really feel the inner thighs spiraling in. So lifting those thighs into the hip sockets. Pull the shoulders away from the ears and make sure your neck is really nice and long. So feel that core strength, the lower belly pulling in. Now as you exhale, relax into your forward fold. Press into your feet. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up, coming into extended mountain pose. And as you exhale, bring the arms all the way down. Now really let the breath fuel the movement. Breathe in, halfway lift, arms come up. Exhale, bring your hands into a prayer, as if you're moving underwater. Drop the chin down to the chest and take a deep breath in as you send your arms back and up. Extended mountain pose. And exhale, circle the arms all the way down. Breathe in, circle the arms all the way up. Exhale, take it down through the center line. Breathe in, halfway lift, your version. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, step it into a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now really bend your legs. So see if you can bring your belly close to your thighs. Roll the shoulders out, really grip the mat with your fingertips. Now take a deep breath into your lower back. And as you exhale, really pull the lower belly in. Once more, breathe into the lower back. And now as you exhale, pull the lower belly in, extend through the legs and wave into your plank. Now from your toes or from your knees, hover down to the floor. So elbows hug into the side body. Come onto the tops of your feet, press into your feet and breathe in baby cobra. Exhale, nose comes down to the floor. Curl the toes under. Breathe in, press into your hand, send it back into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Release the left heel down to the floor. Breathe in, float the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot over towards your right thumb, making sure it arrives. Now, on your next inhalation, open the arms out left to right. So you're always welcome to lower the knee down, the left knee down. Otherwise, keep it lifted. Now breathe in, send your arms all the way up. So coming into a high lunge. Now really press into the ball joint of your left foot. So extend the left leg all the way out. So lifting a little higher. And then once again, scissor those inner thighs in. So the right hip pulls back. The left hip just comes forward. Now lengthen through the front of the body. Follow the left heel down. So the left heel comes to the center of the mat and come into your warrior two. So just check your footing. Right toes are pointing forward. The left heel is turned out. And then once again, pull your pinkies back. Pull your thumbs forward. So taking up lots of space and then really strengthen your legs. So press into the feet so you're not hanging out into your legs here. And now as you breathe in, we're going to lengthen the legs out, send the arms out long, and then cross your wrists and open the arms as we come into our warrior two again, but a little deeper. So breathe in, lift it up, cross your wrists, lower the arms down, and then drop into your warrior two a little deeper. Keep pressing into the back foot once more. Breathe in. And exhale out. Now bring your gaze over your right fingertips and windmill the left arm up and overhead, lifting the left heel, returning into your low lunge. Breathe in, step it back into your plank. Exhale, lower the knees down to the floor. Breathe in, send the heels back. Exhale, downward facing dog. And just take a really deep and fluid breath in and out through your nose. Lower the right heel down. Breathe in as you float the left leg all the way up, coming into three-legged dog. And then as you exhale, step the left foot towards the left thumb, making sure it arrives. As you breathe in, open the arms out left to right, so really open up through the chest. And then as you exhale, bring your arms all the way down. Breathe in, come into your high lunge. Really press away from the floor, so lift the right heel over the ball of the right foot. Send the fingertips all the way up, so really pressing into the mat, magnetizing the inner thighs. And then drop the right heel down and just let the arms follow the movement as you come into your warrior two. So find your alignment, always building from the floor up. There is no other way. So make sure your feet are really firmly planted down into the floor. Lifting the ears in line with the shoulders in line with the pelvis. And then breathe in as you extend the legs out long, send your arms out long, then cross the wrists and drop into warrior two, but a little deeper this time. Keep energy in that right foot, in your back foot. Breathe in to lift up. Cross the wrists. Exhale, come down a little deeper. Once more, breathe in. And exhale out. Bring your gaze over your left fingertips. And then as you exhale, bring the right arm up and overhead. Lift the right heel, low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank. Exhale, hover the knees down. Breathe in, send the heels back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a really deep and fluid breath here. And then breathe in as you look over to the front edge of the mat and step, walk or hop your feet over to the front of the mat. Now breathe in, take a halfway lift. Bring the hands underneath the knees. Lengthen out through the neck so the chin is in. Shoulders pull away from the ears. Lift the lower belly in. And now send your arms out behind you, so airplane arms. Start bending the knees, so send your hips all the way back. But see if you can keep your spine, your back, parallel to the ceiling, floor, a long line through the spine. Now we're just going to start lifting the heart as you send your hips back. So coming into a variation of intense pose. Send your arms forward, keep breathing, see if you can soften your face. And now press into your heels as you come all the way back up into your mountain pose. Breathe in, send the arms out left to right. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your chin down to your chest. Breathe in, reach past your ears. Lift, lengthen. And exhale, bring the arms all the way down. Now really bring your attention to your right foot. So notice that little arc underneath your right foot, as if you're drawing energy up from that arc of the foot. And then we're just going to lift the left knee up. Now we're coming into a tree pose. So you can bring the foot under the knee or onto the upper leg. Just don't place your foot on the knee. And now we're going to find that hugging into the center line. So keep your standing leg really strong. Feel your left foot pressing into your standing leg, but feel that standing leg pressing back. Lengthen your tailbone down. Bring your hands into a prayer. Now find something to focus on, something that isn't moving. You're always welcome to take a hold of anything you can take a hold of. Keep opening through that hip, so press the left knee down and out. Now we're going to play. So balancing poses are really great because they won't lie. If your mind is a bit scattered or feeling chaotic, you're probably not feeling really balanced here. So see if you can really come back to the breath, to the sensations of the body. Now there's a kind invitation here. If you want to, close your eyes. And that will make any balancing pose about 100 times harder. Keep breathing. Just laugh if you fall out. It's the best yoga there is. Pure surrender. And then open your eyes. And return safely to the floor. Send your arms out left to right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, hands into a prayer. Let's reset. Breathe in, chin to chest, arms up long. Exhale, arms all the way down. Now shift onto your left foot, and by pressing down, start to lift the right leg up. So maybe foot onto the lower leg. You can always keep your toes down, that's fine too. Or bringing the foot all the way up into the inseam of the leg. So open up through that right hip, pressing the right knee down and out. And then really strengthen your standing leg. So once again, think about magnetizing the foot, the leg, hugging into the center line, and that should help you lengthen your tailbone down. Bring your hands into a prayer. Lift your heart to your thumbs. Gaze out in front. Notice how your face is doing. So is your face still happy and shiny, or has it become a little bit intense? Okay, and there's that fun bit. Oh, hello. Maybe slowly close your eyes. Oh, there's someone here who hasn't had their dinner yet. Yes. Okay, open your eyes. Now really soft landing down into the floor. Breathe in, send your arms out left to right, reset. Exhale, hands to heart. Drop your chin down, breathe in, lengthen. Exhale, arms down next to the body. Breathe in, extended mountain pose. Exhale, take it down through the center line, forward fold. Breathe in, halfway lift, lengthen out through the crown of the head. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, step into your plank. Exhale, drop your knees down to the floor. Breathe in, send the heels back. Exhale, knees down. Breathe in, heels back. Last one, exhale, knees down. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Roll the shoulders out. And here we go. Breathe in as you lift the right leg all the way up, three-legged dog. Exhale, step the right foot towards the right thumb. Breathe in, open the arms out left to right, open up through the chest, the heart. Exhale, drop the arms down. Breathe in, standing lunge. Now really lift the left heel all the way up, so hugging everything into the center line. And then as you exhale, drop the left heel down, open up into warrior two. Breathe in, extend your legs out long, extend your arms out long, cross the wrists, and as you exhale, return into warrior two, but a little deeper. Once more, breathe in, extend the right leg out. This time, turn the right toes forward, cross your wrists. Now turn your heels in as you come into goddess pose, bringing the hands onto the upper legs. Okay, ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the pelvis. Take a deep breath in. And now as you exhale, turn your right shoulder over the midline, gazing up over the left shoulder. Breathe into center. Exhale, left shoulder over the center line. Hello, you big stuffed animal. Breathe into center. Exhale. So really rinsing it out in the upper back. Really keep lifting up through the arches of your feet. You should feel your legs, but this should also feel really nice in the upper back. Let's do that once more on both sides. Okay, now return to center. This is one of my favorite moves. We're going to bring the hands down, cross the wrists. Think about taking off your shirt, but don't or do. Lift up. Turn your right toes out to the short side of the mat. Turn your left heel out and return into your warrior two. Gaze over the right fingertips and then send the left arm up and overhead, lifting the left heel as you come into your low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank. Exhale, hover the knees down. Breathe in, back into your plank. Now from your toes or your knees, come all the way down to the floor, chaturanga. Breathe in, take a baby cobra. Exhale, nose down to the floor, curl your toes under. Breathe in, back into your high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. So we're really getting into the flow state, coming into the breath and the movement. Breathe in as you lift the left leg all the way up. Exhaling, step the left foot up towards your left thumb. Breathe in, open the arms out wide, lift your heart, maybe lift your gaze, lift the corners of your mouth. Exhale, drop your fingertips down. Breathe in, come into your high lunge, lift the right heel over the ball joint of your right foot, lengthen out through the front body. And then as you exhale, follow the right heel down to the center line of the mat and come into warrior two. Find your footing. Breathe in, extend your arms, extend your legs, cross your wrists. Exhale, return into warrior two, but a little deeper. Breathe in, extend your arms, your legs, turn your left toes forward, cross your wrists. Now bring your heels in as you come into your goddess pose. Hands onto your upper legs, take a deep breath in. Exhale, left shoulder over the center line, gazing over the right shoulder. Breathe into center. Exhale, right shoulder over the center line. Follow the breath. This is our final one. Now return to center, the best move. Bend your legs, cross your wrists. Breathe in, send the arms out long, extend the legs, turn your right heel back, left toes forward, warrior 2. And flip the right arm up and overhead as you return back into your low lunge. Breathe in, step into your plank. Exhale, hover the knees down. Breathe in, plank. From toes or knees, hover down to the floor. Breathe in, baby cobra, wave up. Exhale, nose down to the floor, curl your toes under. Breathe in, plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a moment to breathe, to reset, to notice how you feel. And then breathe in as you gaze over to the front edge of the mat and step, walk or hop your feet up, coming into your forward fold. So make sure your toes are pointing forward. Breathe and take a halfway lift. Feel the sitting bones spreading out left to right. Really lengthen out through the neck. And now as you exhale, bend your legs. Keep the spine really long. Send your arms out next to your body. So think airplane arms. And then just start to lift your heart, sending the hips back even more, coming into your intense pose variation. So lift the heart, send your hips back, lifting the lower belly in and up. And now really press into your left foot. We're going to lift the right knee all the way up. Now send the arms out long next to the ears. So coming into a standing one-legged mountain pose, if you will. Now press away through your right foot, send your arms out long and come into an airplane pose. Now we're just going to stay here for a moment. So if you have your foundation, if you're feeling kind of stable here, bring your hands onto your hips and see if you can level out the hips. So really lift the right leg up from the inner thigh. Reach the crown of the head forward. Keep lifting the lower belly in. So think about all those planks we've done. Fondly remember all those planks we've done. Okay, if you're feeling okay here, send your fingertips out. If there's any discomfort in your left hip, you're hanging out into your left hip. So see if you can lower that right hip down a bit more. Keep your neck really long. Now trust here. Drop the right foot down, high lunge. Take a deep breath in. Send your arms all the way up. Now press into the left foot. So extend the left leg out long too. And we're just going to paint the wall in front of us, if you have a wall in front of you. And we're going to take it down here. So you can always bend your left knee if it's needed. Otherwise, see if you can keep both legs extended. Take a really deep breath in, lengthen out through the spine. And as you exhale, fold your nose down to your knee. So it's a pyramid pose variation. Hugging the legs, the hips into the center line. Now bend your left leg, bring your gaze forward and step the right foot up, forward fold. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips and just take a moment to bring your fingertips left to right. Relax through the neck. Breathe. As if you're stroking the warm sand with your fingertips. And return to center. Bring your feet in line with your hips. Breathe in, lift up halfway, flat back extend. Exhale, bend your legs. Now keep that length through the spine. Keep protecting your spine from those super strong core muscles, from your amazing six-pack and beyond. Okay, now send your arms out long, pull your pinkies back. And then start lifting the chest, so coming into your intense pose. It should feel intense. Shoulders slide down the back body. And now really press into your right foot to lift the left knee all the way up. Ooh. Send your arms out next to your ears. Finding lots of space in the front body. Feel that strength as you press away from the mat. And then start kicking it back, coming into your airplane pose. So see if you can move really slowly, really mindfully. Anchoring the mind into the movement and into the breath. Okay, if you have your balance, bring your hands onto your hips, level out through the hips. And now lift up through the left inner thigh. Press the left leg, the left foot into an imaginary wall. So going really strong through that back leg. Lengthen out through the spine, reach the crown of the head forward, and then maybe bring the fingertips all the way out. Don't hyperextend your standing leg. Feel that strength moving up from the arch of the right foot. And then trust as you lower the left foot down. Ooh, breathe in. Send the arms all the way up, high lunge. Extend through the right leg. Lift the left heel over the ball of the left foot. And then paint the wall as you come into a pyramid pose variation. So you can always bend the leg a bit. You can always help yourself. Just hug the legs into the center line as you drop your nose down towards your knee. Breathe. And then soften your right knee, send your gaze forward, and step the left foot up to meet the front, forward fold. Bring your feet a little wider than your hips. And take a moment to sway side to side, maybe taking a hold of your elbows, maybe interlacing your hands behind your head, giving the neck a bit more relaxation. And then return into the center line. Bring your toes over the long sides of the mat and drop your hips down, moving through a squat, a yogi squat. Bring your hands into a prayer. Reach the crown of your head all the way up. Allow the shoulders to melt down the back body. And then bring the hands behind you as you land onto your tushy. Okay, take a hold of the backs of your legs. Breathe in, lengthen out through the spine. And then come to sit behind your sitting bones. Keep pressing away from the mat. Now lift your toes, coming into a boat pose. Make sure you're not hanging out into the lower back. So you can use your arms to bring the belly closer to the upper legs. Really lift your heart. And then once again, think about hugging into the center line. So squeezing everything in. And then maybe send your arms out long, turn the pinkies in, and smile. A lot of core strength today. Take one more really deep breath in here. Exhale out. Okay, now the fun bit, breathe in. And then exhale, send your legs out long, come into a low boat pose. What? And then hug your knees into your chest as you come to lie all the way down onto your back. Super well done. Take a moment to massage your spine, massage your back. Notice how you feel. Make sure your neck is nice and long. And then bring the feet down towards the floor. And reach the fingertips down towards your heels. So you just want to be able to touch your heels. Make sure the toes are pointing forward. And then turn the palms of the hands to face up. And see if you can connect every vertebra down into the floor. Connecting the entire spine down into the mat. So you should feel the pelvis tilting up a bit. Probably feel the core muscles turning on again. Now keep lifting the pelvis, keep lifting your bottom as we peel up into a shoulder bridge, moving one vertebra at a time. So really notice the sensations in the body. Lift the hip bones up towards the ceiling, take a deep breath in. And then as you exhale, start at the upper back and now really slowly articulate the spine back down. So take a deep breath in here. Exhale, press the lower back down, tilt the pelvis up, and just as you breathe in, roll yourself, as you exhale, roll yourself all the way up. Take a deep breath in as you arrive into your shoulder bridge. Exhale, roll it all the way down. And we're just going to do it twice more, moving with your own breath. And there's a real invitation to feel. So where are you able to move one vertebra at a time? But equally, where are you stuck? Where is your body a bit tighter? Just move into your shoulder bridge one more time. So really lifting up through the arches of the feet. And then this time, if you want to, interlace your hands behind your lower back and then really crawl the shoulder blades in. So you're supporting yourself from the shoulders and the neck becomes free. Now press into the feet, lift the hip bones up to the ceiling, lift the sternum up towards the chin, the neck is nice and long. Just take 2 really deep breaths in here. Think hugging the center line. Really igniting the muscles of the back body. And then walk the shoulders wide, release the bind, and really slowly roll it down, one vertebra at a time. And then give yourself a moment here, neutralizing the spine. And hug your knees into your chest. That should feel really good. Take a moment to massage the back. Bring your right leg into a 90 degrees angle, cross the left leg over the right leg, and take a hold of the back of the right leg. So coming into a hip opener, a reclined pigeon pose. That name always makes me laugh a little bit in my mind. A reclined pigeon. I always see a very relaxed pigeon. Okay, relax your shoulders. Feel the stretch in the left hip. Think about sending some breath into that left hip. Then keep the legs where they are, but open the arms out wide. As you bring the left leg all the way over the right leg, drop the right foot down, lift the hips, bring the hips over to the left, drop the knees over to the right. Be really mindful on this one because this is a really deep twist. So if it's too deep, uncross the legs. Let the arms become really heavy. And bring your gaze over towards your left hand. And then breathe all the way down into the lower belly. Twists are really good to reset the spine. Also giving the internal organs a gentle massage. Okay, pull the lower belly in. Bring your legs back to center. And bring the right ankle over the top of the left thigh as you bring the back of the left leg in. Breathe into that right hip. Neck is long, shoulders are relaxed. The hips are always a part of the body where we tend to hold so much tension. So very gently allowing your body to release some of that tension. And open your arms out wide. Cross the right leg all the way over the left leg. Bring the left foot down. Lift the hips. Bring the hips over to the right as you drop your knees over to the left. And then bring your gaze towards your right hand. letting the shoulders become really heavy. Breathing all the way down into the lower belly. As you exhale, pull the lower belly in. Bring your knees back to center. Uncross the legs. And then slowly make your way into Shavasana. So maybe you'd like to put on something warmer. Maybe you'd like to take out a blanket or a pillow. That would be a really good moment. You can extend the legs out long and drop the toes out, left to right. But if there's still any tension in the lower back, or this feels a bit much in the lower back, bring your feet down as wide as the mat and just drop the knees in towards each other. And then bring your arms out next to the body, turning the palms of the hands facing up towards the ceiling. And take a moment to just walk the shoulder blades in underneath your chest. The neck is really nice and long. And when you arrive, start to unwind from your active breath. Maybe taking a really deep, relaxing sigh. Breathing in, sighing it out. And then just let the breath return to its natural flow. Surrendering into the relaxation with every exhale. Letting the dust settle on our practice. Calming the body, the breath, and calming the mind. Relax your forehead, smoothing out the forehead. Soften the eyelids. And feel the weight of the eyes in the eye sockets. Relax your jaw. Relax the tongue within your mouth. Feel the back of the head relaxing down into the floor. Soften the muscles of the neck. Soften the skin over the chest. Feel the weight of your shoulders as the shoulders become heavier. Maybe imagine someone placing their hands on your shoulders and just gently pressing them down. Feel the weight of your arms. Soften all 10 fingers. In particular, softening your thumbs. And then feel gravity really pulling the back body down to the floor. The muscles of the back softening even more. Feel the weight of your pelvis. Softening all the muscles in and around the pelvic bowl. Feel the weight of your legs. Feel the heels pressing down into the floor. Soften your toes. Soften the tops of your feet. And then return to the breath. Noticing the belly rising as you breathe in. And gently falling as you breathe out. And then start to notice where your skin touches the air around it. Notice the quality of breath, the quality of air. Notice any sounds around you. Whether your environment is perfectly calm or not. So as long as we're feeling calm ourselves, we're usually able to deal with anything around us much better. Okay, wiggle your toes, move your fingers, and then just take a moment to stretch it out, maybe yawning. And then roll over onto your right side. Bring your left hand out in front and slowly press yourself back up into your cross-legged seat. There's no rush. And once you arrive, close your eyes just for a moment longer. And really notice how you feel. I hope you're feeling calm, ready for the evening. Bring your hands into a prayer. And then bow your nose down to your fingertips. Bow your head down to your heart. And maybe there's something you would like to take with you off of the mat and into your evening. Maybe it's just that idea that we don't see the world around us as it is, but we see it the way that we are feeling. So keeping the calm goggles on. Lift your head on top of your spine. Bring your thumbs over to your third eye point in between your eyebrows. As we take a really deep bow down, bowing down to the highest and most best version of ourselves, and choosing to see that within each other too. I hope you have a really beautiful evening. The next live stream is on Wednesday evening from 8 to 9. So I hope to see you then. Please let me know any feedback, any comments, any requests. I would love to hear it. Hope to see you soon. Bye.